This video has an actual genuine topic to it, but will I stick to it? No. I'm a follow spot operator. I actually have about the artist credits for being a follow spot operator because I've done it professionally. But like, I've seen people make some really crappy mistakes and then they're like, oh my god, everyone's so rude. And I'm like, no, you're just stupid. I'm just gonna talk about what you should and shouldn't do as a follow spot operator. The first thing you definitely shouldn't do, and this one is like important because this one pisses a lot of people off, is don't talk on the headset. Like, okay, your sound designer is gonna be like, yo, like Q100 go, and you're gonna be like, did you hear about this and that, this? Like, nobody gives two double-decker dicks what happened. Nobody cares. That's like only something you do. Like, if they wanted to talk to you, they'd be responding to you. Only talk on the headset during intermission or if your light blew, because like that's the only times you really need to talk, right? And I know you theater hosts can't keep your mouth shut for 5 seconds. Trust me, I am one. Hi, that's why I have a YouTube channel. But like, try. Like, you can't, people are gonna get pissed at you and you're not gonna get another follow spot job if you can't shut up over clear comms, which are like little headset things that you talk through in case you've like never done spot operating before and like this should not be your first intro to follow spot operating. Anyways, another thing you shouldn't do is like use the shutter. I have yet to be in any show where we use the shutter on our follow spots, and the shutter is the thing that like, it's the lens that instead of like fading out your light, it like goes like that and your light's out, and you shouldn't do that. You should never do that. It looks unnatural and stupid. Don't ever use it. I know a lot of people who have used it and it's like, it looks gross. Unless you are like specifically directed to use your shutter, which why would you ever be, but like unless you're specifically directed to, don't use it. Only use the fade. The fade is gonna be your best friend. Because like, she's all classy and beautiful and smooth, and then the shutter's like me. Oh my god, I just scared my fish. Think of me as the shutter. Like, do you ever want me to do anything professional? Like, I'm a tacky, loud bitch. Another thing you like probably shouldn't do is talk in the spot booth. Cause like the way, at least in my theater, the way the spot booth is set up is like it's at the top and there's like 2 windows that don't have glass in them because you can't have glass in a follow spot booth. So like it's 2 windows and then the whole theater. So if you drop a pencil up there, the whole theater can hear it. Don't make sound. Don't do anything that could slightly make a sound up there because like everyone's gonna hear it. Like during my one show when I was actually doing follow spots for Seussical, and we had the circus scene and we had to do ballets with our lights where it's like where it's like you do a figure 8 shape with the lights, yeah, and it does pretty like ooh effect. My spot, like the bottom of it, because I was doing that twisting motion, the bottom of it loosened and my light collapsed and fell, and like everyone heard it and got freaked out, and I was like, oh my god, everyone heard that. And then like, you know, everyone in ClearCom was like, what was that, blah blah blah. It's a mess. Just don't make sound up there. That's really annoying. Like, we were even watching a video during intermission and everyone's like, we can hear you on stage. I'm like, sorry, I can hear you. I can hear you like talking with like, I can hear you talking with your boss about like,
oh my god, Karen, like at work today, like Jeff decided he was gonna like do a juice cleanse.
It's like nobody cares, but I can still hear it. So if I can hear you like just having a basic conversation on stage, they can hear you. Another thing that you shouldn't do is not aim before you like open your light, because like, you know, you have to open the light to make it shine, right? If you just like are like sitting there and then you open your light and then you pan over to the person, it looks tacky. Like, I understand if you're a little bit off topic, but like if you're on the clear other side of the stage and you open your light and then you have to move it all the way to the other side, like you look stupid. Oh yeah, basically like this one bitch, she doesn't even care about me and like she pretends to, but she really doesn't. And then like, you know, like she'll make me upset and it doesn't matter, but then like the second she makes someone, like this one guy upset, or like the second he does anything, she's like,
oh my god, he meant so much to me. I just don't know like what to do. Like, I don't want him to be upset or hate me, and you know, he's the greatest person I've ever met. Like,
bitch, shut up. You've known him for a week. Like, I'm sorry. I need new friends. Oh, story time. On that same day, like at intermission, right? Like all my teachers came to that show, and like I wasn't in it because like I didn't want to be. So they all came to that show, and my friend and I, like, we had mustaches drawn on our face, and we were up in the spot booth, and we were blasting Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne and playing Hangman, and my science teacher could hear it, and she was kind of looking up in the booth, and I popped my head out with a full mustache on, blaring Skater Boy with like some high school guy, right? And she just looks at me and goes, and sits down. Like, I make a fool out of myself in public. It's fine. I'm about to punch this hoe in the face. Someone just laughed at my demise. Like, of course. Here's something that you actors should do to the follow spot operators. Don't be a dick. Like, honestly, I've worked with actors, and like I come down from the spot booth and I'll like try and say hi to them, and they'll just walk away. I'm like, I'm like, even like I was someone's follow spot operator, and I'm like, I'm your follow spot operator. Like, you don't have to have a part in this show. Like, you don't have to be seen. Like, at least say hi. Don't just look at me and go and walk away. Like, dude. Or like, better yet, they have these like cast dinners, right? Like for some shows they like have dinners, and like the whole cast and crew goes, and like we would sit down, and like the cast members would like go to the clear other end and like go sit down, and then you like try to talk to them, and like, yeah, like they clearly just don't want to talk to you. It's like, I'm just trying to be nice. Also, at one of those cast dinners, Andrew Keenan Bolger replied to my comment on Instagram, so like, that's cool. I love him so much. Like, that'll be an ongoing theme. That's another thing. I subtweet so much. It's like not even okay. Like, I have a problem. I need to stop. I should probably deactivate my Twitter, but am I gonna do it? No. Like, obviously, like when I was working on professional theater, we would like go and like buy stuff from the store and like bring it back so we'd have something to eat in the spot booth, right? Because we have dinner and lunch. Throw the grocery bag away before the show starts, because like this one girl, Kay, she was like bringing food up. I'm like not throwing shade to her. This is something that's happened in every single one of my shows. Like, someone will just bring a grocery bag up, they'll set it down, we'll start the show, and then they'll go in it to get something, and you just hear throughout the whole show like of the garbage bag just like moving. It's so oof, and everyone just kind of looks at each other and goes, ooh. But like in the spot booth, we just kind of all look at each other like, ooh, because like everyone can hear that, and it's like really obnoxious. But like, it happens to all of us. I'm just saying, don't bring like bring like a cloth bag, so like when you like, I bring cloth bags because like when you open them, they like don't make a sound, and then you can like get your Starburst out and like get sugared up and start shaking so that your spot is like, ooh. I'm a mess. This is why I don't drink coffee, because can you imagine what I'd be like on coffee? A mess. Another thing for follow spot is turn your fan on. I was spotting with this person one time, and like we were halfway through the act, and they like get on their ClearCom and they're like,
do we turn the fan on yet?
Bitch, yes! Oh my god. Like, that's the first thing you're supposed to do. Before you even turn on your light, you're supposed to leave the fan on and turn it on. And she didn't turn her fan on. I'm like, girl, like, you're gonna break that light, and that's pretty damn expensive. Like, always turn your fan on. Like, you don't want to die. That's also must be really hot, because those lights get incredibly hot with the fan on, but like with the fan off, I can't even begin to fathom the 3rd degree burns that would be all over my arm right there. Another thing is, come full black. Like, not even, no like graphics or any of that bull crap. Like, I'm talking full black pants with black shoes and a black shirt. I don't care how hot it is. Like, if you come up there and you're like in a deep red shirt and then like some blue jeans and like whatever shoes you want, because you're like, nobody will see them. I'm sorry, blue light is what we use to illuminate our spot booth, and I don't know if you know, but color glows under blue light. So like, you're gonna glow more than like when Jeffree Star, you know, he digs into his skin frost and he like rubs it in his finger. Well, he like rubs it on his fingers like that, and he does this, and it like glows. Like, you're gonna shine more than that. And that's not a good thing. Like, Jeffrey's is a good thing, but yours isn't, because you're not as fabulous as a Skin Frost. Like, they probably have more money to their name than you do. Also, I love how, like, okay, this is back to the tea topic. I love how the person who's, like, being really rude to me turned off my Twitter notifications where I was subtweeting them, because, like, they didn't want the controversy. They didn't want me to spit on their name. But, like, bitch, you deserve to be spit on, because you replaced, like, 5 people this year, and you keep saying, like, oh, well, this person's the greatest person ever, and they've done, like, nothing for you. And then you find someone who does something good for you, and you're like, oh my god, bitch, she's annoying and clingy, and she's just trying to get with me. I'm like, I just want to be a good fucking person. Like, I'm sorry. Also, bring food. Like, you should always bring food. Bringing food, like, if you don't eat, that's a long time you have to go without eating. Like, a show is, like, 2 hours. Plus, if you're doing, like, tech week rehearsals, you can be there for 12. So it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, you gotta eat food, right? So you bring food and don't, like, make it good. Like, bring a lunch, because, like, you're gonna need it. Plus, I don't want to hear you complaining all the time from the spot with, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. Like, shut up. That was your fault. You didn't bring food. Like, it's not my fault that I decided to order in Jimmy John's before the show started. Like, I'm going to be sitting here eating my sandwich while you can be over there being like, I'm so hungry because your bitch ass didn't bring food. Like, sorry. I'm going to just end it. Like, that's pretty much all you need to know about follow spot operating, because it's most of it you just have to have someone show you there. But, like, I can give you decent amount of pointers. Like, I can't teach you which, like, lever does what effect on the light or anything here, because I don't have it memorized, but, like, and it's so different for every light. But, yeah, I can do this much. Also, I'm still on my laptop camera because I'm still lazy, so bye.